share with us y'all experience. And look at it like this, right? Y'all experienced a school that the guys didn't get a chance to see. So we're expecting y'all to paint a picture for us. Let us know what y'all seen. Let us know y'all experience. Let us know what y'all thought about the school, what y'all liked about the school, what y'all didn't like about the school. And fellas, y'all gonna do vice versa, all right? All right. And then we'll talk about Clark collectively.
To be honest, when I came to Morehouse, I thought it was gonna be like another Central. So, but I tried to go in there with an open mind, and I think I did. I'm thankful I did because he really showed me how the campus and everybody's. It's like it's real whole bunch of brotherly love there, and I also like when he said for the engineering program, you could go there for you could get 2 degrees in 5 years. You go there for 2 years and get your undergrad, and then transfer to another HBCU and finish there. And I like how he showed the gallery where what was the American what?
You talking about painting gallery?
Yeah, the painting gallery. Yeah, yeah. I like that to show like how devoted they was to the people who helped bring Morehouse and all them together. So I really like Morehouse.
I like Morehouse. I thought it was gonna be like a little like smaller, but it's actually pretty big. I like how they like devoted like most of their stuff to like Black African Americans, like Martin Luther King Jr., people like that. I liked it. They got a good business major, he said, and then yeah.
I really liked Morehouse. I had different expectations for Morehouse since I know people that go there, but seeing it for myself, I really liked it. I wish it was a little bit bigger. I liked how it was a brotherhood there, and they take each other serious. I like how like they kind of aren't too like strict, but they also are like strict. You get what I'm saying? And they had like a lot of art and stuff like that. And I like the like gallery wall that they had, like that was kind of in a corner that showed like a lot of the history for African Americans. I like the Martin Luther King like art, like what was that called again? I forgot what it was called, but the little like music. Yeah, yeah, like how they had all the people in there, like Gandhi and stuff like that. I really like that, and overall, I would suggest it.
Discipline's good.
Yeah, it's
Discipline's
good. And they kept mentioning Martin Luther King because he emphasized to us, and they have a statue of Martin Luther King outside of the building that they're talking about because Martin Luther King graduated from Morehouse. And back to your point about the sports, Spelman did have sports in 2012. We found that out from our guide as well, but due to a lack of participation from the students there, they ended the sports, but they're ramping the sport program back up because they're getting a higher student body and they're getting more interest in sports for the women as well. So they're actually working on that. We found that out from our guide as well.
Okay, so my experience at Spelman was good. I liked how they had different activities for like each day, like yoga and like workouts and stuff for every day. I liked it was the scene like I liked how the college was. It was really nice and pretty. It had a lot of flowers and stuff, and it wasn't a lot of walking. Like all the buildings was close together. And one thing I didn't like about it was I just don't like all girls schools. Like I just wouldn't want to attend an all girls school, but that's just my preference. But overall, Spelman was nice.
I like that, Brooklyn. Um, to hit on your point about being in all girls school, remember how she talked about how they cross. So when you come into Spelman, you meet up with a Morehouse man, and that is your buddy that they pair you up with. If you need to take a class over at Morehouse, you can do that. They have homecomings together. So it's not necessarily just an all-girls school. You do have that interaction with Morehouse, and then you got, as they say, their cousins, their Clark cousins in the middle. So, but I do understand what you mean about just being with girls all day, every day. You're like over that.
Yeah.
But it's not like that.
So I liked Spelman. Like I like that they got a good psychology program, and I like that like they have a connection with the other schools. Like it's not just, but I like the fact that it's an all girls school. Like I don't know why, but I just like the fact, and it's nice. They have a lot of activities to do. There's nothing I didn't like about it. Like, yeah, that's already the school I want to go to. So, yeah.
Okay, so something I did like about Spelman is she took us to the wall where it's like all their how do I say this? It's everybody you could get like scholarships from that help you out, and I like that they got that wall dedicated just to that because it is hard to get money and stuff. So I like that part. And I like the part when she said if you walk underneath the arch, and like it's not just like the Trojan on the floor, you know what I'm saying? I like how it's like under the arch or it's the archway. Something I did not like about it is I just don't like the fact that it's all girls. I'm not going back to an all girls school. I just don't like it. So yeah.
Okay, something I really liked about Spelman was there was programs designed mainly for Black women and only us. I feel like that's really special. And another thing is I like that their art museum is at their on their campus. And when I walked on our campus, I felt like it was just like all Black women supporting one another. So I feel like that's very, very strong.
For me, I liked Spelman. It's kind of like the perfect size for me. It's not too big, it's not too small. Everything is close together. I did like the scenery. One thing I did like was how she said their top or their most popular majors was biology and physics, which are the top two I have to take for the major I want. Another thing I liked, Miss Danae already brought it up, but the Morehouse brother and the Clark cousin, that was nice to see how the schools still connect with one another, even though I hear Morehouse and Clark got beef, but I liked it, and it's a place that I'm considering, so.
Yeah. You had the GPA for it too. I definitely say apply and go for it. You're a smart girl. I think you will thrive at a place like Spelman. You know who you are as a person. You are secure within your identity. I think that would be a nice fit for you, so you should definitely consider it.
I love Spelman so much. Like the campus, it was simple, but it was cute. Like, I really liked how like there was like a strong sisterhood within the campus, and then I really also liked how there was a class dedicated to like Black women biology, especially for like the career I want to go into. And then like my favorite part of the whole tour was whenever I told her like when I asked her, oh, how would I go about becoming like what I want to do, like how would I go about becoming an OBGYN, she like connected me to one of her friends who's going down the same path. So like she kind of gave me a mentor to like help me with like my own journey, which I just thought like that was super helpful, and like I just love that so much. Yeah.
Did you see the ladies walking with the white coats, the students?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, doctor. She turned around like.
I really liked, you know what I'm saying, how when I asked the, the tour guide, she said that they had a good, like, art program, like a graphic design program, and I think that's really going to help me in, like, what I want to do as, like, a tattoo artist, because that's something I do want to get into. I liked how there wasn't any, like, D1 sports, but they still made sure, like, their students got like their like physical needs met. And yeah, campus was beautiful, you know.
I really liked Spelman because it was an all-girls school, especially for Black women, because we need to be there for each other. I also really liked the campus and how small and flowery it was, and I personally think that Spelman is definitely for like the advanced people, especially with their OBGYNs and all like their physics and engineering stuff. However, I just don't see myself going there though.
I liked how when we were at Spelman, we did see the church, and also the tour guide did say that what was she called? The pianist? The organist that played at MLK's, was it his funeral or his speech? His wake? His funeral? Okay, his funeral. I like how it's like she's still there to this day. Like, even if I were to go there, I feel like, and they also said that she's like a good person like to work with too. Like if you want to learn some stuff, you could definitely go to her. And I feel like that would be like a good experience. If I were to go to Spelman, I would definitely want to, you know what I'm saying, meet her.
I'm happy you touched on that because we all don't practice the same same religion. We all don't have the same faith. We all may believe in something different, but they welcome that at Spelman. It's a place of spirituality, not so much religion. And I think it's good to stay grounded in something whenever you're going through college because you need strength from somewhere. So whether you believe in Allah, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in just the sun and moon, whatever it is, you need to put your faith in something to help keep you grounded while you're on that journey because college can get very tough. It can get tough on you as a student. It can get tough on families. It can be tough on parents. So it's good for you to stay grounded in something. And the fact that you have something on campus where you're welcome to go into regardless of what you practice, I think that's big.
No, well, yeah, so now we're gonna move into Clark Atlanta University, the tour by Bo. So what did y'all think about Clark? What is it that y'all liked about Clark? What is it that y'all wish that y'all could have seen more of?
I like Clark. I like it was like not in the middle. Well, yeah, in the middle. I like how the area. I like the vibe. I like how it's not too big, not too small. I think Bo did a good job on the tour. He mad funny. Yeah, it was good. And I heard they got good a business major. That's what I heard.
They have one of the number one business majors out of HBCUs. That's you'll hear them yelling B school a lot on campus.
Something I liked about Clark was while Bo was giving us a tour, a young man, he introduced himself and he told us more about it. Like he wasn't shy at all. He wanted us to know more about what Clark has going on. And another thing I liked is this young lady. She was like, it was like a pop-up stand and she had like her culture out and she was from Trinidad. And the lady came up and she was like just celebrating her and like saying what she got going on is cool.
Something I liked about Clark was, it's a nice school. It's a nice school. I like the colors and like, it's just like the community that they're in. It felt like everybody got along and stuff like that. But one thing I didn't like was how it was just like a straight line. Like it was just straightforward, like nowhere to go unless you're like going to your dorms. But I didn't like how small it was. Like I don't see myself there, but it was nice.
I like that there were some shops out and there was like a lot of people out like just talking to each other. I didn't really like it. Like it was just too small. It was too small. But I did like the museum that we went to, the art museum. That was cute. But yeah, it was too small.
All right.
You don't have to talk if you don't want to.
I thought we got. Okay. Something I like about Clark is I don't know. Well, I've seen the campus before. I think it's pretty chill. It's not too big. And, I don't like to walk. So it's not all that walking and everywhere. But I kind of do like the dorms. Because I've seen the dorms, and I like how it's like the wall split. So, like, you and your roommate got some privacy. I kind of like the dorms. Y'all like them, too. But, yeah.
Personally, I'm not going to say I didn't like Clark, but it's not like I wouldn't suggest it because it was just too small for me. It seemed like real cluttered, and it just seemed like it was a lot going on. But it also, I was taking into consideration that it's like in between two schools, so it's like, other people and stuff like that. But it just seemed like a little cluttered to me. And I kind of want space to walk and move around and stuff like that, and I really didn't get that. I did wish that we got a little bit more of the education side to Clark and kind of the classrooms and stuff like that, because all we kind of really seen was the art museum, and we kind of went in there and seen that, but that's really it.
For me, Clark felt a little too small. Like Dante said, it felt cluttered. It didn't really make an impact on me. It's not somewhere I would want to go. But it was a nice campus. And that's really it for me.
I really like Clark. I know y'all are saying y'all didn't like how small it was, but I liked how it was small, but it was still lively. There was still a lot of student life going on, and how it was like, I don't know, like everything just seemed so like upbeat and stuff. I really liked the art museum. I thought that was really like cute. I thought all the art in there was like really pretty. And then I also really like I liked the library and how it was like shared between all 4 of the schools. I feel like that's really strong for like the community and stuff. And then the last thing that like really stuck out to me was like the girl with the Trinidad like pop up. I thought that was so cute and how like everyone was celebrating her and stuff. So yeah, I think it's just like a really nice, lively campus for like a campus that small.
What I will say is, on the side of like on our way down like to the dorm, on the side of like the building, I think it's like one of the cafes there. I seen like the mural on it. I wish there was like more artwork on the campus because that's the only big piece I did see, and I really did like it. But I feel like if you're gonna have like art, like graphic design as like one of your strong suits in like Spelman, like one of y'all colleges, I feel like that should be more incorporated into it, you know. I liked it though. Y'all said it's like cluttered. It was a little bit cluttered, but my mind it works in chaos, so that's just me, you know. But yeah, no, I kind of liked it how it was just like straightforward. Like you can just like go through, you can see all the buildings, and then your dorms is just down. You can just walk down. It's not big. You don't gotta find nothing. You don't gotta find none of your classes because you already know where they are, you know. But yeah, that's just me.
I agree, Kev. I don't think it was clutter. I think student life was happening. I think that there were a lot of tours going on too, so it may have felt that way. But on a normal, so we would have went at 9 a.m. like some of those other tours you went on. It would have been calm. It would have been smooth. So tucked away. So you know how you walk down a pathway? Behind those buildings are other parts of the campus. There are other dorms back there. There are other buildings for different majors. There is artwork, but you guys didn't go inside. Did he take you inside of any of the buildings?
He took us into the art gallery.
Oh, the museum.
No.
So there are some art pieces that are inside of some of those buildings, but you didn't get to see that because again, it wasn't an official tour. So he did a high overview, but down where Bo's dorm was, 2 streets over, is still campus. In the back, he didn't take you to where the gymnasium is. There's campus back there. So the campus is spread out, but it's kind of like a hidden gem. You won't know unless you got a class back there, or you won't know unless you have to walk that route. So that's another thing to keep in mind.
Like also walking down into like the dorms and stuff, like I'm looking at the houses, I'm like, this look like Climax. This look like the South Side.
Okay, so I'm happy you said that too because you all don't know you know where we came in at?
Yeah.
If you go a street over, you in somebody's real life community. Like I'm talking Center Avenue. I'm talking Wiley Avenue. If you're from the Hill. I'm talking, if you know ACH, I'm talking, it's a real life community back there. You see people sitting on their porch drinking lemonade like down south. You see people having iced tea on their porch. You might see them just talking, walking through it's a real live neighborhood. So that's another part that you have to pay attention to when you're on these tours. You can't just sleep on the bus because you miss some of those things. But go ahead, Chanel.
I didn't really see anything eye-catching to me during Clark, probably because it was just really hot, but I really did like the museum. I did like how it was really tiny, not tiny, but like a perfect size, and I liked how they still are like a big community, like every school, like how they were pieing each other. There was like all different schools, I heard, and the Trinidad girl. It's just, I really liked how they were still a community, even like in the different schools, and that's it.
If you follow Clark on social media, they take pride in being a family. They take pride on being a small school, but very impactful and very significant in making change. If you follow them on Instagram, a lot of celebrities go to Clark. They just did a concert with Kirk Franklin. Their choir did. Their band performed with Kirk Franklin. Jill Scott just was at their school. Bunna B was just there at their school. they get a lot of celebrity love. You have to follow them on Instagram to see. It's very historic. Very, very, very historic. But a lot of people wouldn't know that unless you follow them because they're small. But they're very powerful. They're very impactful. So guess what? When you guys are finished next year, the group that follows you guys, I'll be giving them the same speech because it's only going to get better and better and better. And we're only going to keep helping more students get exposure to go into places that they wouldn't have had an opportunity to see and go to. That's the only reason why I continue to give them credit.
And y'all who do choose to go to HBCUs, y'all will be the ones that when we can get an official tour,
I'll be calling
calling on y'all.
This one will be calling y'all.
No.